These are the Placeholder NPCs.
I'm Dush. I play the mystic Arc Ferris, who goes by the call sign Rook.
I'm Sam. I play Algernon Kentucky Blue, the Stitch, who is the medic of the Coyfish.
I'm Lex, and I play Voel Burung, our trusty pilot, and I go by the call sign Demon.
My name is Xeno. I'll be taking on the role of Game Master, and this is our homebrew Scum Villainy campaign of Dark Cosmos. As you approach that room off to the side, you hear the remnants of conversation from the inside, and you can hear a couple people talking within. Don't you just feel like you just don't have enough time in the day anymore? You know, first you're moving prisoners from cell block to the medical thing. Then you've got to file all those reports, and then, you know, you're late for dinner with your wife because of all that. And a secondary voice chimes in and is like, hey, it was a one-time thing that I asked you to help me with. You didn't actually have to do it, and I'm sorry I got caught in the traffic on the way back. I would have made it back if I could. And the first one's like, no, look, I'm just saying, like, you know, there's not a lot of time. Like, I could have been doing other things. And this conversation just kind of goes back and forth at this point.
This is some quality NPC game conversation. This is what, like, I can hear this for sure in a fucking RPG. Just like sitting in a Skyrim tavern. Obviously it doesn't make sense in Skyrim, but you get it. You know, if Starfield had good writing, it'd be Starfield.
Well, there goes our Bethesda endorsement.
Yeah, well, oh sorry, I didn't realize everyone else was still holding their breath on that one. Okay, so we're saying that moving the prisoners to the medical, like as in the operating room, is that what they're referring to, or medical?
Yes.
Like, yeah. Right. Okay.
And you would know this too, like you would have been a part of these operations in the past. Like they would take people from these cells, you've got to move them securely to the medical. They'll do their testing, research, whatever they're doing on these patients, and then they've got to securely move them back.
Right. So do I know what they mean when they're talking about traffic in that regard?
In this conversation, you think it's not related here in that it sounds like guard number 1 has been doing extra work for guard number 2 because guard number 2 had to do something, was late back. And then guard number 1 missed dinner with his wife because of it. It's like...
Right, actual traffic home. Sure.
Like generic
yeah, okay.
banter.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's fine.
I looked at Algernon and just like up my eyebrows and look towards the room being like, should we just steamroll him? Get rid of him?
Yeah, Kentucky like looks back and just like pulls out his baton and like flicks it out and just like knowingly nods.
Okay, so we're going to be bursting into the security office. How do you envision this happening? I think, Algernon, you would probably know the layout roughly of these offices. They've kind of got those reinforced desks that have little TV screens built into them.
Yeah.
There's an armory racks in there. There is the vault entrance towards the back of it as well. What's the go? How are we thinking of doing this?
So Algernon would know that usually this office is only populated by 2 people at a time to keep watch. And like he'd probably know like the shift schedule usually, unless it's changed in the past couple of years or whatever. So and the main thing would be like just, you know, he would be aware to take them out or take them away from the controls that they're sitting at essentially, so they can't call back up.
I think this would be a great opportunity of using a flashback to solidify those details.
Okay.
So in your flashback, we're going back to a time that you've worked here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, general morning briefing situation, like here's my roster for the day. I've got this patient coming in at noon, this patient at 2. It's pretty jam-packed. Back and forth conversation between, we're going to have 2 people on at this time. There's some maybe coffee break happening that's normally there's more people, but during these times it's pretty low effort. Is there anything else you want to add into the flashback?
I think like there might be just like a weird little quirk, the way that this is like kind of been painted in the sense that like back then Kentucky would be thinking about how pointless this small talk is that he notices between other people and like how important his work is. And like even during like his coffee breaks, he's just like thinking about the next bit of work he's going to be able to do, the next thing he's going to find, the next artifact he gets to study and its effects on people, etc., etc. and like maybe even reflecting on how he felt eavesdropping on his conversation now, and just how different he is, or at least like how different his priorities are. I think that's probably the only thing. So nothing really of weight or value to the actual scenario, but more just like a reflection on himself.
Okay. Mark a stress, and that will lock in there only being 2 guards down here.
Cool.
Awesome. That harp music back to the present. How's this going down?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, Voel's probably going to be really shank happy.
Taser happy.
Taser happy?
I picked up the taser, that Alban had.
And Ark's holding Alban, so...
Yeah, I'm probably not going to go in immediately. I'll probably let them go in.
So,
first dish.
Kentucky's probably going to go in. Yeah, so I think we'll both take 1 guard each, and Kentucky's going to smack him in the back of the head and grab him by the collar to pull him away from the controls, just in case he's still conscious.
So, this is a group action.
I'm actively avoiding making any taser-like sounds because I know that he's going to take a clip of it and play it over any time the taser is in play.
You know me too well.
If you don't make a noise, he's just going to clip when you say the word taser and use that as the taser noise.
And to be fair, while I've muted, I've made taser noises aplenty already, so he might just use mine.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, I've got plenty to choose from. Not a problem at all.
Trust me, I've been giving him a whole soundboard to use by the end of the season.
Just pull out the taser. Taser.
There we go.
Yep,
Sucking
got
him
it.
into
That's it. That's definitely it.
That was easy.
Alright, group action. Each player who participates rolls for their character the best single roll counts as the action result, which applies to every character that rolled, and take 1 stress for any 1 to 3 result. So, who's leading this action into the room?
Given Kentucky knows what's going on in this place, I think Kentucky.
I mean, yeah, but also, I feel like Kentucky's monopolizing a lot of the spotlight right now. I'm more than happy to defer to the one that wants to tase somebody real bad.
That's fine, but, in narrative-based, is Algernon directing and doing this, or is it a Voel is running in and shooting, and then Algernon's following up?
Yeah, okay. Well then, no. I think we all kind of knowingly looked at each other before we went and did this.
Yeah,
so,
this is much more planned than just loose cannon Voel at the moment.
All right. And Ark, you said you're holding back?
Yes, yeah, just because I'm still holding Alban, I probably wouldn't want to be the first one or the second one through the door.
Yep. Would you still participate in the fire action?
If I had to, I would. But I'd more let them take the lead. If it looks like the guards overpower them or something, then I would step in.
Cool. So don't forget, though, you are an expert in your field. So it's not going to be oh, I failed the roll, Alban dies. You describe to me how this is happening. It's just oh, I'm going in, I'm going to put my non-Alban side into the door and shoot that way kind of thing.
Yeah, but it's also I also trust the rest of my team to know what they're doing kind of thing. So it's very much if the guards do manage to get one over on them, then I'm there to back them up, but I don't think I need to immediately go in guns blazing. I don't think we need 3 people swinging wild at them.
Okay.
Less so protecting Alban, more so just they've got this, was my thought.
I'm happy with that. Going into this one, so Voel, you've got your taser.
Mm-hmm.
So are you aiming to kind of get up into that melee range? Describe for me how the scene plays out in your head.
Oh, door opens and I am pouncing on the closest body that I can get to.
Cool.
And then tasing the fuck out of them.
And then from Algernon's point of view?
Yeah, well, I mean, then Algernon will be going for the one further away, and again, just striking the head as quickly as possible, and then pulling the body away from the controls just in case.
All right, so these sound like scrap rolls to me. Is that what we're thinking?
I mean, scrap or skulk, I guess.
Because you're fighting. So skulk would be if you're trying to be sneaky and sneak past them or something.
I mean, I guess it is more scrap because we're rushing it. Yeah.
Is there anything you want to try and add to your rolls? With this one, if Voel's roll is a 1, 2, or 3, Algernon's going to take a point of stress. And out of your 2 rolls together, we'll take the highest result as the outcome of this group action.
Yeah, okay. So just thinking of this, is there any benefit to using a gambit to give one of us an extra dice? Because if I do it, then he could also potentially get stress. But if he does it, I could potentially get 2 stress. Or 3 stress, I guess.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, they will help. It gives you more dice to roll, so don't forget you both have options here to get criticals. So if you both get critical rolls, you're going to get extra effects out of this.
Did we actually get a critical before the one today? Is this the first one?
No, I think you have. I think you've had it once
one.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, well then, so I've only got a 1 to scrap at the moment.
And don't forget, from your rolls, any kind of consequences will still apply. So if you're getting like a 4 or a 5, there will be some consequences being applied.
Yeah. I think I'll use a gambit to get 2 dice. I think that's probably if that's fine with you guys.
And Voel?
No, I'm happy with my 2.
Awesome. So we've got 2 lots of 2 for scrap rolls. Do I want to give you a devil's bargain? If you want to take a devil's bargain to add an extra die, Alban wakes up and repositions himself from within your group.
I thematically do not think that is something that would happen. So I would not take that as a consequence. Like Kentucky's not an idiot. He would have, like, if he's using any sort of like knockout, he would be wanting it to be like for at least an hour. And especially the fact that he's deciding to take Alban, he did consider the fact that he would not be conscious until we actually got him to the ship to handcuff him to something.
But he also wouldn't know what kind of drug tolerance that Alban has built up over the time in the Coop, right?
True.
With all the experiments.
Well, I
and
guess
all of
not,
that.
but he has a better idea than he does of most people that he drugs. To be fair, like, he does actually have a medical history for this guy.
This isn't his first non-lethal embolism.
That is fucking
embolism.
stop with the embolism. Jesus Christ.
But I mean, like, even in the last, like, it's been years since you were last year, right?
That is true, but like it is definitely something he would have considered before he's putting, like, he's considering the risk ever since, like, he started like dissociating. This is one of the things he would thought about. Like, he's not going to be putting people in danger doing this.
All right, I got a counter offer for you then to add one in.
Okay.
I'm going to tick down Voel's talent extraction clock by 1.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck's going to happen? He's gone. What are you talking about?
Talon just falls out.
Yeah.
The machine grabs me. I get pulled off again into the distance. Like, for fuck's sake, not this shit again.
That's how these clocks work thing. When they fill up, an event happens that will then resolve the issue from that.
Yeah.
So you'll be pushing yourself closer to that happening. Which, it's empty at the moment. There are 4 slots there. This will be just taking off one of those portions of that clock.
I am personally okay with not doing that. We'll let Lexi make that decision. That is purely his decision. I'm not going to...
I don't think a
I'm happy either
singular
way.
die is worth that.
Okay.
Could I attempt to assist them as a whole to give one of them a die, or is it too late to do that sort of thing?
You can. How do you plan on assisting? And don't forget, you will take stress for this as well.
Yeah, I'm happy to go into the room second rather than third to kind of act as a visual distraction, so to speak.
Okay.
If Voel heads in first, if they turn to look at Voel, they'll then see me giving Lexi more of a buffer as far as the reaction time goes to taser them, because they are using a melee sort of weapon. It takes a bit of time to get in. And then Algernon can head in directly after me as well towards the other person, hopefully with their eye still on me.
If you want to help either of them, I'm more than happy with that.
I'm happy for either one of them to take that extra dice, if they're okay with that sort of plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that works for me.
Sounds gooder.
Who would like the extra dice?
Let's give it to Algernon.
You sure? You can take it, man. I want someone to get tased. But to be honest, please.
Well, this is a group roll, so as long as one of you rolls a 6, both of your things are going to happen.
And you guys are both on 2 dice at the moment, right? So it's very much either one of you.
Ah, yeah. Okay. All right.
So what you're doing here is you're banking
Yeah, that makes
potentials
sense.
for crits on top of that.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'm
and I
happy to
don't
do that.
want to, like my crit would be I fry the guy, which would be fun, but that's more of a Kentucky thing.
Kentucky Fried. Nice, damn it. I hate that I put that together.
To me, this sounds like a risky standard roll.
I also have the bruise for less effect.
Yes, I've taken that into account. And, I mean, if you wanted to, you can always bump that up to the desperate action to get a greater outcome as well.
Nah, I'm good.
You do get XP if you do a desperate action. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, wait, so did I get XP for doing that other one before?
Yes, so you will gain XP, so feel free to put that into one of your 4 slots. Because it's the group roll, both Algernon and Voel will gain the XP if you go up to a desperate.
Oh, okay.
That seems like a bad time to go for a desperate.
It seems like free XP.
It doesn't seem like a big enough payoff to justify doing desperate, is my thought as well.
Yeah, I don't think so. We're just knocking these 2 out.
Cool. So we've got Voel rolling 2 dice and Algernon rolling 3 dice.
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Give me your rolls. That was a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna hear that result first before I say mine.
Xeno, play that back.
That's our taser sound.
Yeah, okay, so I got a 6, but I also got 2 1s. I got a 6 and 2 1s.
The 1s don't count because we just care about the 6. So that's perfectly fine. You have a clean success.
Oh, I thought you said that it's not stress for roll?
Nope, because the outcome of your roll is a 6.
Oh, cool.
So you take the highest result of your roll.
Oh, okay, so if the highest is a 1, 2, or 3, then that gives stress. Right. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well then, success.
We have a success there. Voel, give me your roll.
I also succeeded. A 6 and a 1. Yeah.
All right.
Hey!
Samesies!
Samesies!
We did not do anything in the middle of here.
It's high or low, that's all we do.
Yeah, that's right. Whatever we do it spectacularly. Pass or fail.
Alrighty, so that is a clean success. I'm going to mark off 2 segments for your evac block as you are now progressing through this area. Describe for me how they go down.
Taser to the neck. I like literally jump in and tase the nearest person in the neck.
So Voel comes in, leaps, jumps off the desk, tackles this guy down and taser into the neck with a taser, and he is taken out. Ark, you jump in, and how do you distract guards?
Effectively, as soon as Voel goes in, bouncing off the table, I head in as well and just make sure I make eye contact with them so that they think I'm more of a threat, and then just let Voel do their thing. I'm literally just meant to be a visual distraction so that they get preoccupied.
Yeah, so Ark steps in, does the big bear thing to make himself seem larger than he is.
Bigger than an already big bear.
And Algernon?
Yeah, Algernon runs up from behind Ark as far as he can go, out of eyesight, and he's kind of running with his baton up against his opposite shoulder, and kind of steps out around Ark and steps back in and just kind of backhands this guy across the jaw with the baton.
Oh.
And then grabs him by the shirt and pulls him to the ground. And if he's still conscious, he's going to continue to strike the head until he is passed out.
Both of these guys have not seen this coming and are now knocked out and neutralized. And you have control of the security office.
Awesome.
Excellent. I think now would be a good time to check in with both parties, both Trip and Trell, as to the status of the Coyfish, the evac, and also the status of Trell and, I don't know, maybe one of the other guys we rescued.
So you've got the 3 Caxels, you've got Captain Fu, and now it's Whiffy.
Oh yeah, of course, they're with us too. Yeah, then it'd be Troll and the Captain and Whiffy, I think. There's those 3. Getting through to help us get the elevator online or in our control. And, conversely, now that we're in a security office, if they need help, we can help them.
As this is happening, can I attempt to unlock or break open the armory so that Voel can suit up, for lack of a better term?
I think you're able to find a key card or something to unlock these cabinets. Voel, if you want to grab yourself...
If anything, the 2 guards would have something on them.
Yes, definitely.
So yeah.
If you want to grab yourself your blaster pistols, well, you most certainly can.
I will. Both of my blaster pistols.
Really want to mark 2 slots, you can grab yourself a heavy blaster.
That seems big though, doesn't it?
It does, but it is of a size that you'll be able to carry and use. So you won't have any disadvantages to using that.
A question for you, Xeno, on that.
Sure.
The description we have for heavy blaster is can do considerable damage to vehicles, heavy armor, constructions like unshielded doors, has about a dozen shots. Does that mean it's sort of out of place against infantry or people on the ground, or it's just more overkill in that regards?
It turns them into giblets.
Depends what you're trying to do. If you wanted to destroy part of a building to get through, it might come in handy. There is a massive vault door behind you, might come in handy.
True.
I have big gun.
So up to you which one you do, just mark them on your inventory.
I have big gun. Ready for the Pew Pews.
With that, you get... who has communicators on?
I think everyone would.
Would there be communicators in this room for me to grab one?
Yes, if you would like to pick up one. Possibly even Algernon and Ark could have bought you a communicator with them, knowing how they're coming through into this.
Question on that. So communicator's put down as a no-cost item for me. Does that mean we could have potentially just brought one along for him?
Yeah, it's a no-cost item for everybody, so you tell me how you would like to flavor it, and you can have a communicator.
I pull one out of my fur and just chuck it to Voel. Good to have you back.
Why does this smell like...
I said good to have you back. You're welcome.
Well, as you stick it in your ear, there's like a stray hair that's just now tickling inside of your ear canal.
Oh, I hate that so much.
Gross. Oh, I cringed so hard at that. Jeez.
Oh, no, I don't like that. I will take the hair out.
Well, that's been a good run, everyone. That was a fun RPG, Scum and Villainy. This is a good, proper time to end.
Yep, welcome to the last episode.
Jesus. I'm surprised at how much that triggered us.
Oh, yeah, that just...
that set me off, yeah.
Like, I was fine with, like, butt plug communicator, but, like, hair in my ear? Nah, fuck that.
And with that, as you put the communicator in, there is a voice come over the comms, which, Voel, you've never heard before, and goes, "Well, hey, Sugar Pups, we've got control of that lift. We can send you through the control app to your devices now, so you should be able to get up and down, not a problem."
Who in the hell are you?
That's the captain, right? Just from...
Yes, Ark, you'll know that as Captain Fu.
I'll, as Vol's just being like, who the hell is that? I'll just be like...
God, perfect, thank you. Did you manage to cut off any of the access ways as well? Just to hold them off for a bit longer?
I think in response to Vol's thing, I think their response is, oh crap, am I on the wrong channel? This is Captain Fu of the Coyfish. Who may I ask is on this channel?
Captain who of the what?
Here's some side talk. It's like, yeah, it's the Coyfish, isn't it? Yeah, the Coyfish. This is Captain Fu of the Coyfish.
Captain of the Coyfish? And I turn to these two, like, Captain of the Coyfish?
Temporary. We needed to get you, but this is the captain we were looking for from the Firehawk,
the Centennial Hawk.
Centennial Hawk. I knew it was something Hawk. Yeah, I look back at Voel and be like, no, that's the captain from the Centennial Hawk. We brought him on board. Them and their first mate were on the Coyfish at the moment, so don't worry. Your seat's fine.
Well, I think we established that none of us were the captain of the Coyfish, right?
Correct. Just a motley crew of people.
Also, context, I purposely didn't say that they are the captain. I just said that they are a captain, and I didn't correct you or anything like that either. So yeah.
Into the communicator, I'll say,
We'll discuss this whole Captain of the Coyfish thing later, but I'm Voel, the pilot.
Well, nice to meet you, Voel. Where am I? My name is Captain Fultana, and yeah, we've sent you those overrides for the lifts.
Thank you.
I'm assuming you guys planned this ahead of time, looking at my furred and my non-furred companions.
Thanks, Captain. Thank you so much for getting that. How are you going with the other team? Are they doing okay?
Yeah, we're all peachy pie. Gonna move on to our second objective and coordinate and rendezvous back with you then.
Perfect. We may be coming out a bit hot, but just be ready.
Don't worry, Sugar Pup. We'll have some cover to help cool that fire off if needed.
Cool.
And the communications go quiet.
Captain of the Coyfish?
They are the captain of the Centennial Hawk, and they are currently on the Coyfish. Voel, you're like 3 shades darker than you usually are. Like, you're red as all hell.
Voel is mad. Voel is speaking in third person.
I noticed.
Voel can change colours.
Well, when Voel gets really mad, Voel might go red.
Yeah, he's part cuttlefish. My uncle once removed as a cuttlefish. I don't like to talk about it, okay?
It's alright. I stopped you from being a cuttlefish with Alban. More of a slight jabberfish.
But yeah, I explained to Voel just the captain and their first mate were from the Centennial Hawk. We managed to get them away. They've helped us get you back and get you out of here, and are currently working on distraction and just keeping an eye on things in the rest of the coop while we get the hell out.
Yeah, alright. Captain of the Coyfish.
Ark legitimately doesn't act as if it's a problem. They just don't even note the fact that you're massively mad at this. They're just like, yeah, it's just the captain. They're on the Coyfish, what of it? And just keeps on going about things.
Captain of the Coyfish. Very unimpressed. Now just take my really big gun. Alright, so they've got the freight elevator, they said.
They've given you the access controls to the freight elevator.
Cool. So are we going?
Ooh.
I see a big door over there. I can see the vault door, right?
Yes, easy.
Not a flashback, but more just a quick jump back to something about what the captain was saying.
Yep.
We have the controls accessible on our communicated, like on our devices, right? If need be.
Correct, yes.
Ooh, okay, cool.
So the controls to the freight elevator.
Yeah. Sweet. Awesome. Cool.
Yeah, we got an app directly uploaded to our Samsung Galaxy Folds.
Just a reminder that Samsung does not sponsor us, but we want them to.
Alright, so in this room, yes, you definitely see a large locked vault door. Like, think one of those like big bank vault doors.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And you have access to security feeds to the underground. Is there anything else you want to ask about this space?
Can we see the prisoners ahead on the cameras?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see inside the prisoner cells from the cameras.
Anything of note?
From your time here before, everything looks as it should be. There are various different people of different species here being cooped up in these isolation cells.
Is there anyone that we may recognize? Like any notes or anything about them within the security cells that may point out who these individuals are, considering they're isolated?
I think, Algernon, you look over these, you can probably identify some people that were former patients of yours, and they are still being kept here in these cells. You definitely know that these cells don't see the light of day, so these people have been down here locked away for years on end. For the rest of the crew, I don't think there's anyone here that you are aware of. However, if you would like to spend stress to do flashbacks to say, hey, I knew someone in the past that you think will be helpful in this time, you definitely can.
Mav, what are you doing here?
Just make up someone that you really hate, and just flash back them in here, but then do nothing about it. Just leave them.
Are you going to spend that stress, though, to do it?
Yeah, like only if you really want to spite somebody that doesn't even exist. Yeah.
Now, I will also remind you that your crew abilities are there to help you earn extra XP and stuff as well.
Oh, right, of course. We need to, Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. It's like, yeah, of course, we need a fucking calling card. No, I was also thinking of that.
Oh, I'm working on that. Don't worry.
So Algernon is definitely, like, again, thinking about it. We are currently in the security office of the isolated cells.
Yep.
Of, a massive prison that experiment on their prisoners.
Some of which were your patients from prior times.
Yeah.
So I don't know if part of you is recollecting to know if these prisoners would recognize you or not.
Yeah, so this is the thing. Algernon is going to look to the others, and he's going to say, we can't just leave them here either, can we?
Thank you for making it through another episode. We'd love to hear your feedback on the show. If you have any questions or theories you'd like to discuss, then leave us a message in the comments of your favorite podcasting platform, and we'll do our best to reply when we can. Otherwise, come hang out with us on Instagram under the handle Placeholder NPCs. Background music for this episode is by Sasha End, opening credits by Feslian Studios, and sound effects by Zapsplat.com. All the links are in the episode description.